In 2003, Infiniti built a car called the FX and accidentally invented the coupe SUV before anyone knew what a coupe SUV was. BMW, Mercedes, Audi, they all followed. 20 years later, every one of those brands sells a fastback crossover. Infiniti sells two cars. The QX65 is their attempt to re-enter a segment they created at half the price of the German competition. Whether they have earned that re-entry is what this walk-around answers. By the end of this, you will know if this car belongs on your shortlist or your history lesson. The roofline is the entire argument. It sweeps from the A-pillar to a sharp rear spoiler in a single arc that traces the original FX. Except this time the proportions are cleaner. In Sunfire Red, a new color with real gold-coated glass flecks and a 3-layer application borrowed from the GTR paint program, the car stops people mid-sentence. I watched it happen. On 21-inch machine alloys on the autograph trim, the stance is wide and planted. This is not a QX60 with a haircut. This is a different car from the B-pillar back. The exterior promise only matters if the interior delivers, and the price at which it delivers should be making BMW uncomfortable. The autograph trim is where the cabin becomes genuinely surprising. A quilted dashboard uses an asymmetrical pattern inspired by the folds of a kimono. Semi-aniline leather seats carry that same quilting. Open-pore wood accents ground the design in something warmer than the aluminium and gloss black formula most competitors default to. Physical climate controls survive below the dual 12.3-inch screen. I have spent time in German interiors at this price that felt less considered. I did not expect to say that about an Infiniti. The driving position is conventional but well judged. The autograph adds massaging seats. In the 20-speaker Klipsch Reference Premiere system with 1200 watts and headrest speakers that target audio to individual occupants. The Lux starts at $53,990. The BMW X6 starts at $76,400. That gap does not show up in the cabin. Rear cabin headroom is better than the proportions suggest because Infiniti kept the overall height identical to the QX60 rather than chopping the roof. That matters when someone over 6 feet sits behind you, 35.8 cubic feet, behind the second row, around 1,014 liters. Seats folded, 67.7 cubic feet, around 1,917 liters. The BMW X6 manages 27.4, 8 more cubic feet. Less money, 268 horsepower and 286 pound-feet of torque from a 2-liter variable compression turbo 4-cylinder. 9-speed automatic, standard all-wheel drive. 6,000 pounds of towing. Infiniti says the calibration has been retuned for sportier delivery than the QX60, which needed it. Whether the retune solves the hesitation is something only a drive will answer. But the number is the honest tension. The 2003 FX35 had 280 horsepower. The FX50 had 390. This car has less power than the entry model from 20 years ago. That is not a spec sheet you invoke heritage on. Whether that gap stops you depends on what you came here for. If you came for the FX's speed, this is not that car. If you came for the FX's attitude, its refusal to look like everything else in a car park, then the QX65 is the closest Infiniti has come to that spirit in 2 decades. The interior earns its price. The exterior earns its name. The engine earns neither, but it might not need to for the buyer Infiniti is actually targeting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.